Joey B here with sameday and today we are asking the question, can I lose 10 pounds in 1 month? Well, first off, yes, you could most definitely lose 10 pounds in 1 month, and you could even lose a lot more than that over the course of your fat loss journey with the tips that we're about to give in this video. There's a lot of variables at play, but we're going to start with what I think is the most critical, and that is your diet. So with the diet, what you kind of have to do is figure out where you're currently at. You need a baseline level. So the best way to do that is whip out your phone, go to your app store, and download a calorie tracking app. I personally use MyFitnessPal. And all I want you to do for 1 week is just as you're eating, go into their app, go into a generic database, search for what you're eating. I guarantee you'll find it. Add it to your days. Take that calories for the 7 days, add it up, divide by 7, you get an average daily calorie for that week. And we are creatures of habit, so chances are what you ate that week, calorie-wise, could be very similar to weeks and months past. Now we're going to deduct 500 calories from that number as a starting point. That's your new goal each and every day. Now it's going to take a little bit of planning, a little bit of meal prep, a little bit of maybe going into the future one day on the app. Go ahead and figure everything out for the day. Pack your lunch and whatnot, and this way you're already prepared for the next day, and you're taking out the guesswork. You're taking out of, I've been in situations where I didn't plan. I go to work, I'm starving, I run out and get something that maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe it's a little excessive in calories, it puts me over what I should be ingesting for that day. So by planning, you take that guesswork out of the picture. So I can't stress it enough that if you're really serious about losing weight, you have to get a grip on what you're putting into your body. Because after all, we are what we eat. So once you have the diet, you're tracking your calories, you're consistent with that, you're going to notice just like your pounds start dropping off the scale immediately because it's something new for your body. But now you're missing the other half of the picture, and that is your workout. So with the fat loss in mind, the best type of workouts is you still, if you're a guy and you want to maintain your strength or increase strength, still lift heavy. One of the biggest misconceptions out there is that when it's time to cut, you have to drop the weight and increase the reps. That's not true. It's actually beneficial to keep the low reps, heavy workouts there, as well as, your volume work too and your higher rep work. But you should always have a nice spectrum on the rep scale. So you want your 5 reps, you want your 15 reps within that area. And you're going to design something that hits each body part twice a week. And I'll let you design that. We could probably do another video on that if you want me to. Just let us know below. So now we'll talk about cardio. High intensity interval cardio is the best cardio out there. If you're a beginner, you're going to start doing what I'm about to describe 3 times a week. All I want you to do is to think of this concept. You get on any cardio equipment you like. I personally like the stationary bike. You're going to warm up for 5 minutes. You're then going to do 2.5 minutes of a moderate pace. You're starting to get in there. And then for 30 seconds, you're going to go all out, leaving nothing on the table, giving everything you have as fast as you could go. And then at the end of 30 seconds, you're back to 2.5 minutes of recoup time. So again, 2.5 minutes, moderate pace, 30 seconds, all out ballistic, as fast as you can go, right back into the next interval of 2.5 minutes of moderate pace, 30 seconds, all out. Couple 5 to 6 intervals of that, followed by a 5-minute cool down 3 times a week, and an increase as your weight loss stalls. Which brings me to the next topic of what you should expect on the scale. Now that 10 pounds in 1 month, if you're a beginner, that's an easy goal to accomplish. Be motivated, get out there, let's do it. You can accomplish that and so much more. As weight loss starts to stall, as it will, because it's not always a linear progression, then you got to switch up the variables. That's when you want to change, maybe lower your calories a little bit. That's when you want to maybe throw in an extra cardio session for the week. And one genre of supplements that can really help, and I want to talk about a couple of them now, is the different types of supplements you could throw into your arsenal to help you stay on track and help you reach your goal faster and more efficiently, are the supplement genre of fat burners. There's two types of fat burners out there. There's stim-free, and there's ones with stimulants in there. And I'll let you decide, obviously, if you're stim sensitive, you might want to go with stim-free. If not, enjoy the stimulants because they do help. So what fat burners do is they increase thermogenesis, which is how many calories you burn at rest and throughout the day. Obviously, if you increase that, that's beneficial for you. One of the biggest things I love about fat burners, and this can be found in the stimulant-free versions as well, is appetite suppressants. Because I personally, when I'm dieting and I'm hungry, it's harder to have that willpower to stay on track. But with something like an appetite suppressant, you don't have that crazy drive to go out there and cheat on your diet. So that, to me, is huge. Big help there. And then you also have another component, which in fat burners, which is focus and mood. Because you'll notice as you're dieting, you are restricting yourself. And sometimes when you restrict yourself, you could be a little cranky, moody, brain fog when you're trying to concentrate. So when you have cognitive enhancers, nootropics, or something that helps with mood, it's going to help big time on your fat loss journey. Now, some other things you might not think of with a diet is something like branched chain amino acids. So branched chain amino acids are great to have in between meals, during your workout, after your workout, before bedtime, around up to 20 grams a day, would be 15 to 20, I would say. Now, that helps for a couple of reasons. It helps keep your body in an anabolic state. It helps with muscle protein synthesis. It helps with satiety levels, meaning that in between meals, if you're really hungry, having something like branched chain amino acid supplement that's flavored, you feel like you're drinking something, it fills you up, and it gives you a certain increased satiety level, which is huge when you're dieting, when you're so restrictive. A couple of other things is something like 7-keto. 7-keto has been shown to help with fat loss journey in a pretty big way. Now, I could actually put the link to our 7-keto video down below for you to check out the whole full range of benefits that something like 7-keto can deliver. Again, we have stim-free fat burners out there for those who are stimulant sensitive but still want the appetite suppressant and the mood enhancer. So I would like to finish this video with some tips that I personally found useful. So I'm going to go back again on planning ahead and just knowing what you're going to do in the gym and knowing what you're going to do in the kitchen. I don't want you to shy away from fast food options, but I want you to, if you want to incorporate them into your caloric goals for the day, I want you to research online what they have in them. So if you want a burger from McDonald's, you could fit that into your calories, but make sure you don't go over once you add it to your daily nutrition. Another thing I want you to do as a tip is focus on your protein levels. You should get about 1 to 1.5 grams per body weight. And that would be, if you're new to this, that would be the only macronutrient that I would keep track of. So you have your fat, your protein, your carbs. Stick with protein and calories until you get used to that. What I mean by that is if you're 200-pound male, you'd be taking at least 200 grams of protein, right? And let's say you have 2,500 calories for the day. So on your app, you should be planning ahead to hit 200 grams of protein without going over or coming as close to as you can 2,500 calories. The carbs and fat will just fall where they fall at first. Don't worry about that. As you get more advanced, then you can start looking at your precise carbs and your precise fat. And we could do a whole video on nutrition if you like. Again, just let me know below. Another tip is food volume. So when you get into the deep nitty-gritty of the diet and you don't have a lot of calories to play with, what you have on your plate makes a difference. What I mean is that if, let's say, you have broccoli or vegetables, that's going to take up a lot of volume on your plate. And it's going to take up a lot of volume in your stomach, and that could go a long way when it comes to that satisfied feeling after a meal. And that's going to help you keep on track later on in the day. So when you're thinking about low calories, think about how much food can I get to fit those calories that will also help me feel full. Another thing I can't stress enough is water intake. Stay on top, stay hydrated. It goes a long way to be hydrated. And the last tip I'll give is remind yourself of your goals each day. and ask yourself, do I want to accomplish this or do I want to fail? And just by asking yourself that question, it could be a huge motivator to get up and do what you have to do to stay a course. Because I am telling you, the feeling you will get from achieving a goal like this, it is an amazing feeling and something that I would love for all of you to experience and have. So stay focused, stay on your diet, your training plan, stay on your supplements. Any questions, we're here to help. And if you like this video, then please like the video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. There'll be plenty of videos like this coming out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below and we'll address them. And as always, everybody, thank you for watching.